Hello everyone, welcome back to the National Outreach. With today we have breaking news on the polls. We're just going to look at a quick poll updates. Nationwide, Biden is leading in the Caucasian and white ethnicity. Trump and Biden are neck to neck. In the Black community, Biden is winning, but Trump is gaining votes within them. Same with the Hispanic community, as Biden leads them, but Trump gaining votes. The Latino community, Trump is still higher because of the DACA program. Pacific Islander, also Trump. In the Native American territory, we have Biden in the lead. In the Asian territory, again, Biden in the lead. In the Indian territory, we have Biden in the lead, but Biden is almost tied with Trump at Biden at 49% and Trump at 47%. Middle Eastern/Arab, we have Biden in the lead. Now, as you can see, nationwide, Biden is in the lead with 51%, Trump with 44%, Biden with a 6.4% lead. A lot of these polls were last updated today, some on the 17th and some in the beginning of October. So right next to the state, you may see a number that is the electoral votes per state. So first we have Arizona, where Biden is leaning. Biden 49, Trump 45, very close. Trump could win the state by election. Florida is a battleground state, but Biden is winning by 2.6%. Again, Trump could flip the state, and more likely that is gonna happen. Then we have Iowa, where Biden is leading. Again, very close, almost neck to neck. Biden's still winning there. Biden expected to win in that state. Trump is trying to win the state, but more likely won't. It is a battleground state now. Then we have Minnesota, where Biden is leaning with 6 points. Minnesota is not a key point for Trump, but both candidates want to win every state. But Trump is not very focused on that one. In Nevada, again, Biden winning. Nevada is a battleground state for Trump. He wants to win the state because he has lost it the last few years. In Pennsylvania, Biden is winning. He's leading there. But it is a battleground state, and Trump is really, really trying to win it. He had a campaign rally there yesterday, too. In the state of Texas, where we are located, Trump is in the lead, but Biden is so close to flipping the state. Next, we have Arkansas. Arkansas, a huge win for Trump, but Biden is not expected to flip the state. In Colorado, Biden, again, a win, even though the points are very low compared to the other wins. He still has a major win on that, as Trump doesn't campaign that much in the state of Colorado. Then we have Georgia, where again things are neck to neck, but Biden is winning. In Kentucky, another big win for Trump with 17.0 point lead. Kentucky, again, not to be flipped by Biden. Michigan is a key state for President Trump. He has made many attacks against their governor after she was threatened to be kidnapped, but he's trying to win the state, but Biden is winning the state so far. Then we have North Carolina, another key state for President Trump. He is trailing there by 2.5%. Now, Ohio is a battleground state for Joe Biden. Biden is losing it, but he really wants to gain it back. Now, a 0.2 lead is not that much, so Biden can regain it. Then we have the state of Wisconsin, where Biden is winning. He is happy about that, but Trump could have the chance on November 3rd to win the state again. Then we have the state of Washington, where again Biden has a huge lead. Trump is not expected to flip that state, but he is trying to campaign it. California, always a Democratic state. Once a Democratic state, always a Democratic state, always being higher in the Democratic side. Again, another big lead. Now, this is one of Biden's biggest leads, but not the biggest. Then we have the state of Connecticut, another big lead for Biden. Biden actually getting more big leads than Trump, but they're also in leads, they're also tied. But Biden is winning more states. Now, the District of Columbia, this is the biggest win for Biden, a 78% win. That is the biggest win out of all of these. President Trump only 10% there, while Biden is 88%. Now, these polls may have changed a little bit since they haven't been updated since October 17th, but more likely, Biden is still winning by a big amount. Now we have the state of Idaho, another win for Trump. Idaho is a key state for Trump, and he doesn't want to give that one away. Illinois, Biden is winning. Chicago is actually split right now. A lot of the people are choosing Democrat, but there's a lot of new insight into the Republican Party in the city of Chicago. Then you have Kansas. Kansas is another lead for Trump, but Biden could flip it. A lot of these states Biden could flip and Trump could flip by the election. Now we have of Massachusetts, another big win for Biden with a 40% lead. That was one of his other biggest leads. The state of Massachusetts also has 11 electoral votes. 10 of those are toward Biden. Next, you have the state of Mississippi, another win for President Trump. Mississippi not expected to be flipped, as Trump has been holding it down the last 2 years. Now the state of Nebraska, a lead for Trump in the state. Nebraska, not a key point for Joe Biden, but he does have a campaign rally planned 2 weeks ago, which he did cancel. Then we have North Dakota, a win for President Trump. North Dakota is not a key state for any of the candidates, but it is a key state for the Libertarian Party, which is a third party, which, as you can see, does not have that much insight, and they do not participate in the debates and usually do not win. In fact, they have never won an election. Then we have the state of Oklahoma, a win for Trump. Trump is usually winning the states by 17 to 22%. Other than that, he doesn't usually go higher, while Biden does go higher into the 30s, 40s, and as we saw in District of Columbia, a 70% win. Now, Biden, a win for Oregon. Oregon is a majority Democratic state. Oregon, over the summer in these protests in Portland, Trump was planning to visit. They did not let him visit, as it would create more tension. And Portland is also a Democratic state. They don't really like when Republicans come over and take over. Now we have Rhode Island, another win for Joe Biden. Most of the northeastern states are Democratic states, by the way. Then we have South Dakota, another win for President Trump. South Dakota is not a battleground state, but there are a toss-up, meaning that they could be Democratic, they could be Republican in election. Then we have Tennessee, a win for Trump. Vermont, a win for Biden. Wyoming is a win for Trump. Wyoming, not a toss-up state, not a battleground state, but like one of those states where it differs sometimes. The state of Alaska, a Republican state, they have never chosen Democratic besides Lyndon B. Johnson. But Biden wants to flip the state, but more likely that's not going to happen. Then we have the state of Hawaii, another Democratic state, with a 33% lead with Biden. New Jersey, a 17.5% win for Biden. President Trump usually doesn't campaign in northeastern states besides Maine and New Hampshire. Then we have the state of Maine. So the state of Maine itself is winning. Biden is winning the state, but Trump is trying to campaign there and trying to win the state. Then you have since Maine is a battleground state, there are split up into 2 districts. District 1, again, Biden in the lead there. In District 2, Trump has a very small lead, though. In the state of South Carolina, another battleground state, Trump is winning that state by 7.8%. Virginia, not a battleground state for President Trump, but Biden is holding the state strong. Indiana, Trump is winning it. More likely, Biden won't be able to flip it. Louisiana, a 20% lead for President Trump. President Trump almost lost that state back in 2016. Then you have the state of Montana with a lead in President Trump. New Hampshire, Biden is in the lead. Missouri, Trump. West Virginia, Trump. This is a very surprising number, as West Virginia in the last number actually went to Hillary Clinton. West Virginia, most of the time is Democrat, but in some cases they have gone to be on the Republican side. Then you have the state of Maryland, a win for Joe Biden with a 30% lead. New Mexico, another lead for Biden. Trump is trying to win that state. Alabama, a win for Trump. Delaware is a win for Biden. Delaware has usually been a Democratic state. Then you have the state of Utah, which Trump is winning by 10%, which is actually very good for him. He has lost the state multiple times, but really wants to win it now. New York, another Democratic state with a 32% lead for Biden, and the 2nd District of Nebraska does have a 7.0 lead for Biden. And that's all the election updates for now. For more news on the election, please visit our Election 2020 page. The presidential debate is tomorrow. Make sure to watch. You'll be able to watch live on the National Outreach. Thank you for listening, and this is Kitty K from the National Outreach Election Board, here to say have a great day and make sure to vote.